Cedric.
Who said it?
Cedric Portier.
Yeah,
Which was his
Cedric Portier. Cedric Portier.
Cedric
Yeah.
was his nephew.
Cedric Portier was the nephew. Is that was. My apologies.
Yeah.
Cedric Portier is the nephew of Sidney Portier.
Sidney Portier.
And of course he was a part of the band.
Yes.
This is all a part of my all these guys were under me.
So we're recording here now. I'm taking a gear mic check 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, boy. Right.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside. It's just simple, you know, no fancy dangle and all the insights and things, I mean. It's
small thing.
It is one of the days that I will consider to be, I mean, all the other episodes that we had already was real vibes, but today, this man come with some serious history, some serious things, I mean, you see them in the shot already, and let me officially welcome you all to On The Block. When you're on the block, you have your glass, you take our toes, and I say, welcome to the block, and welcome to the cameras, and welcome to the microphones.
Blessings.
To the man himself, none other than the international, I call him international superstar. Because I'm telling you, this man, when he started to talk,
that's a big
when he starts to speak, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna get some real vibes from this guy. This man has, I mean, he needs no introduction, but I'm gonna introduce him anyway. An international soca superstar, international recording superstar. This man performs all over the globe. And when I say all over the globe, you're gonna get the insights of the way he has been for the past few years.
Wow.
Sometimes when you don't see somebody, not that they're not active, you're just not seeing them in your part of the world, but you see the rest of the world. The man definitely performs. Ladies and gentlemen, I had the privilege of performing them on Boxing Day in Central, 2023,
nice.
and 2022 as well, or 21. And the COVID kind of bacchanal, or was it before that? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on the block today, passing through is none other than myself, Mr. Oscar Benjamin, aka Oscar B. Welcome to the microphone,
yeah, man. Once
Oscar.
again, cheers, man.
Cheers, man, Oscar. Hey.
Thanks so much for having me. We here.
Today's gonna be a great day. I know that for sure,
yes,
because a lot of history is gonna be expelled today.
We are here.
First of all, Tobagonian, born and bred?
Born, bred, raised, groomed, everything from Tobago.
What part of Tobago?
Well, as a Tobagonian, you don't really be from one part,
I hear you.
Yeah, so as a Tobagonian, you be from several parts, and then you will end up being from a part that the part that you will as you will see that you will grow, and you'll be nurtured. And you will find your roots and find yourself. So I was born in a fishing village called John Dial. Of course, most of the Tobago villages fishing. So I was born in John Dial, and from John Dial moved on to Lambo,
right?
Because that's where my mother is from.
Right. That's just up the road.
Yeah, so no, not really,
John Dial
is heading east, just outside of
Scarborough. Right. Well, I listen. In Tobago for me, nowhere is far.
No, it's far.
So I said up the
road. It was far longer. It didn't far long.
When you were small growing up.
Yeah. When you were small growing up, it far. So I moved from there. I went on to live in Lambo.
Right.
As I said, that's where my parents is. My mother's from Lambo.
Right.
And from there was on to Signal Hill, basically. That's where I grew
Up the road, over the road.
Correct, up the
Yeah,
road
right.
where I grew up, and my father built a house and
Nice.
the whole family up, and that's where I
So,
grew
so
up,
where
basically.
all this singing come from? Because I'm eager to get to that part, you know, because Oscar, I know you
Well,
singing since I
Yeah,
a
but
baby. Since I'm a baby.
you know, I asked myself where the singing come from, and I really don't know, because my mother was a businesswoman. She had owned a laundry and
Yeah.
client store and this and that. My father was a jack of all trades. He was a baker, a cook, a truck driver, this and that, the other next.
Mm.
So really and truly, I don't know where the singing come from, you know.
You just
I
started.
don't the singing this.
So it had to be something,
It's
shallow
just,
somebody.
it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing that the Father God has given me from an early age, and you know, I just continue it because it's something I love to do.
Well, I'm good, man, because I mean, you do it pretty well, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I love.
And then, as I say, your class, I have a personal, what I call categorizing of artists, right?
Right.
So they are artists,
Right.
they are performers,
Correct.
and then they are entertainers.
Correct is right.
Me, for you,
Yeah.
big man, entertainment all the way.
All right. Well,
From
I appreciate-
start to finish. It has to have
I appreciate that.
somebody who or somewhere you found that sort of inspiration. So who was your inspiration?
Well,
basically?
my as I said, well, I did the whole 9 yards. I did attending, of course, I attended Scarborough Methodist School,
At primary school.
primary school,
Right.
and at Scarborough Methodist, yes, I was a part of the choir.
There you
Right,
go.
I was a part of the choir, led by Mike Duncan, deceased, and Cheryl Duncan, right,
Mhm.
as a husband and wife team. But before that, I was under the tutelage of Vanilla Toppin, right, former minister of India, right. Vanilla Toppin.
Tuppence, yeah.
Right, so she was actually the first one who brought me into the singing of, you know, school choir and stuff, and then Mike Duncan and Shervon Duncan. So that's where the whole thing comes from, school choir, and you know, I was just somebody who was always vocal. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I say you going in the school choir, you going in that kind of vibes.
Oh, so they put you in the choir.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you know you could be out of trouble
So
sometimes.
you sound like you was the real talking class.
Yeah, plenty talk. You know what I mean? So I you know, I was still, but I was always, I always found myself into show, and
Mm.
I was always the man, even going to primary school, that my friends will gather around, that will do things.
Because you have that sort of
yeah,
draw.
yeah,
Because
it's inside you.
I mean,
The lineman, we playing football, you know, as a man.
I can
vocal.
tell because the way that you are, you know, it's like, I mean, we'll get to the more of the history, but fast forward to now. When I see you perform, or when I'm around you and you're in a show, I mean, the same show together, it's like, automatically as you reach, everybody's kind of like start to draw towards you. I was like, this guy has some kind of thing on him, you know, yeah.
Respect.
What kind of vibes is that? As you reach, it's like, yeah, the place just, I mean.
It's an energy, it's a blessed energy too.
So, Scarborough Methodist primary school, secondary school was where? Signal?
Scarborough Sec.
Scarborough Sec.
Yeah.
Where's Scarborough Sec?
Scarborough Sec
on top of
is
here?
located in Shore Park area.
On that side.
Yeah, that's the Shore Park area. So my school, my primary school, was literally right next to the house of the late A&R Robinson, where he grew up in Scarborough.
Nice.
Right? So A&R Robinson and my school were bonging each other.
Walls,
basically.
more than wall.
There's a wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where he grew up, and that's where he.
And that he was in the politics at that time as well.
I think he was in politics at an early age, yeah, and he was still living there.
Right. Well, I mean, Tobago has spawned some of the greatest entertainers that passed through this walk of life. You know, in terms of the soca, calypso to start with,
Yeah, definitely.
arena.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them around still. You know, which I would definitely love to get in touch with, man, like Baker and these guys.
That's the man.
Yeah, Prince Unique he's still around. I want to get in touch with these guys too,
Yeah,
because
man.
that's where the foundation lies, you know.
We will sort that out.
Yeah. The vibes, I know. So, your secondary school, anything special football? Because I know most of the people they love football or cricket
Yeah, well, secondary school
or track.
was choir, football.
Right.
Um,
Any
uh,
opportunities to was able to make it? Did you have a choice, football or singing? Did you have a choice
Nah,
after school?
no, there
Or
was
is that no choice?
nah, there was no choice. It was just football and singing,
All right.
singing and football.
No, I mean like after that, you know, some people will get a scholarship to probably go on
Oh
to
well,
football.
no, well.
Or
The thing about it, is that what really happened with this whole singing thing is that, as I said, I do it from school, and I come through the ranks under John Arnold, Team Talent, 12 and under.
Oh, you were 12 and, wait, hold on. 12 and under that you said with
12 and
Auntie
under.
Hazel?
Yeah.
You were really?
Yeah, Team Talent.
Ooh,
You know what I
good
mean? I
vibes.
did it 9 years, right? And of course, you do that, and you're going through the ranks.
Mm-hmm.
You do the party time, you do all different kind of things.
Whoa, wait, slow down, big man.
Yeah.
Slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hit party time?
Yeah,
As
party
in
time.
upper level party time?
Party time was I was the only soca man to do in party time to do soca.
Really?
I was the only artist out of all the competition in party time, all the series in party time, to do soca. Everybody was doing R&B, hip hop, dance, this, and I was the only artist to do soca.
Wow.
At party time.
I going back and look for them.
So I just blew people away because the artist I chose was totally out of the box.
Really?
Out of the box.
Share.
Out of the box artist. Well, the artist I chose to do was Bigo.
Who? Brigo?
Bigo, yeah. Because remember party time was really miming.
Yes, it was.
Lip sync.
Yes.
Lip
sync or dancing?
Lip sync or dancing.
Right.
So you don't really sing it, but I had my singing background, but I could have sing. So you had to mime. So I went to party
But
time.
not just mime alone, or Brigo is antics by himself.
You're trying to tell you. So I chose an artist that I know the performance had to be on point. You know, you have to get the same reaction from the audience, and people have to see you in the artist. So we did that, and we prevailed, and we went straight through to the finals. I was a finalist and did very well.
Right.
Came in about the first 5.
Right.
You know, and that's where I made my name for myself.
So what song? You know, I'll ask you what song you chose
Yeah, that
because
was the Voodoo Man. Back and all in the country, a ball like a cow.
Yeah, boy.
A girl want me marry, she want me marry now.
You had the face antics.
What? I did dance with and do evil things to me. Man, I'm actually the place.
I have to go and look for that because I have some clippings.
I tear it down.
Yeah, I
saw straight back there on TTT. I tear it down.
Serious?
Yeah.
Nice advice.
I went to TTT because I had to go to TTT for auditions.
Right, yeah.
And from the auditions with Wendell and
Lisa, we come. Yeah.
From there, they take it up a level. The Saturday for shooting. So that's what it was, you know. And I did my thing.
Right. So I would imagine now, forwarding to that comes the break into soca music. Where how did that happen? How did that transformation happen from school, the teenage era? Because most people I've spoken so far had that notion from teenage years, of course, but they got some kind of break by someone hearing them. How did you get your break into the soca world outside of the upper level?
Well, what happened is that after doing all the choir business and Signal Hill alumni and Scarborough Sec and
you know the guy candidly saying like Signal Hill, big man, Signal Hill is saying
yes.
So in that, so your range, no wonder. Now I put in 2 and 4 together, and I ended up with Oscar. Because unlike a lot of other performers I would say or other artists out there, your vocal reach or your vocal ability, I don't think I've ever heard you hoarse on a stage in all the years that I know you perform.
And I do get hoarse, but sometimes it takes a skill to kind of.
Because if you say in choir requires all those chords to be proper.
It was. I have been under some serious tutelage under John Arnold, Mike Duncan, Cheryl Duncan, movements, action, choreography, you know, you had to sing and and they still do it. You had to sing and you had to dance and your facial expression must be there. Because I was a front line man, you know. In the choir, they couldn't put me in the back. I had to be in the front. Because when you're talking about action and reaction, and you're talking about facial expressions, and you're talking about putting over the song the way it's supposed to be done, and the action and the drama. Drama. I always like drama, you know.
So that and again,
drama is something I always like to do.
And again, that would have also tied into folk performance.
Correct. So I also used to do a little bit of folk performance as well.
Yeah.
I sang in a folk group. Used to play the drums, the African drums, you know. You know, I lived from Signal Hill, so we had a big group in Patience Hill, you know, a big folk group, you know what I mean? So I do some limbo, you know what I mean, back in the days, you know.
Wow.
Play drums, you know.
Wow.
So
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I told you all tonight it would have been extra special. I mean to say, because this guy is you know, according to some of the entertainers, I think about 2 days. That's certain entertainers, you have to take about 2 days to get everything.
To get everything.
As much as you cannot even everything.
Part 1 and part 2.
Still, you won't even get everything because so far, tell everybody, listen, part 2 had to come at some point in time within the year. Because you wouldn't get everything fitting inside us or whatever it is that we're gonna get here. But so you're inside now. So which was the yes, you see you had to come and sing with us. Did you start to perform with a band? Where how did
so okay, so when I came from Tobago as a youth, after school, and I came from Tobago. When I came from Tobago, I went to UCAM.
Which one?
Shervon UCAM. Yeah. But before that, I tried out. I remember I commented to Trinidad, and I went to audition. I think it was Traffic on in band.
And what age was this?
I was about 18.
Okay.
And I came down, but you know, they bypassed me and
so I'm trying to take a little jab at you know. This was when the 80s.
Yeah, this was the 80s.
Mid 80s, early 80s, late 80s. I want to sell out the age now.
No, because my age is classic, man. My age is classic.
Because you don't look your age. I know your age.
My age is classic, man.
You remember you told me your age and I almost followed in the party.
My age is for everybody to know my age. Folks, I am 54. That's my age. Right?
You are looking younger than me.
So it so happened that when I came to UCAM, I went to UCAM. And I went to do auto mechanics in UCAM. And while in UCAM, the UCAM was being a part of the Shervon UCAM. There were so many opportunities, you know, it was very active, proactive. It was the whole vibe of the camp.
UCAM days,
It was really, you know, and there were always different outings and different sporting activities. And used to be here, used to be there, used to play. I was once the captain of the football team, vice captain of the football team, and the captain of the hockey team, right? You know, so
we
play, you know, I did it all.
Yeah.
You know, and then we being in UCAM, they would take us to Queen's Hall for. I even took part in one of the first CARICOM school debates.
You was on the debate team?
Yeah, debate. I took part in a debate. I think it was the first CARICOM school debate. So you have to pick a country and be, you know, it's funny though, let me get this story. It's funny that you have to represent a country. To do
not your own.
Yeah, whatever you pick, you just have to represent the country.
Okay, good.
Do your research and your debate taking place.
Right.
And I was representing the UCAM. And ironically, you know, I picked Jamaica. And I went up on that stage and I doing an interview, and I had the people started to crack up because
you was an antics man too.
Yeah, well, they started to crack up because when I started to talk like a Jamaican. You know what I mean?
You see what I mean?
You know, say so and so, and the people, what day, and the people started to crack up. You know what I mean? It was fun.
A little bit of Guinean, another comedian as well.
Yeah. We could do that too.
Yeah.
So then it so happened, as I was telling you, that I was part of the UCAM, and then we moved on to, we did something at Queen's Hall. A little calypso competition at Queen's Hall. And in that calypso competition at Queen's Hall, of course, went to perform. And a gentleman by the name of Charles. Charles was a sound system man out of Sawa. Can't remember Charles' first name. And Charles heard me because he was doing the sound system at the time. And he heard me perform and he came backstage and he was like, youth man, yeah, something in you, boy.
Charles.
Yeah, Charles. I can't remember Charles from Sawa. Charles actually from Barataria. You know?
Sir Charles?
No, not Sir Charles.
Oh, okay.
A different Charles.
Okay.
And I can't remember Charles. KB would know his name. Anyhow, so, and he said to me, you ever sing in a band before? I'm like, well,
KB brother was a DJ. And
I said, no, I never really sing in a band before, but you know, he said, I have a little band for you, you know. She would do so and so. And I went up to Sawa, Sawa Secondary, Sawa Comprehensive.
Book Malatrice.
Book Malatrice. And that is where I met a band called Starflash with Boogie. And now, I know you talk to KV. KV was a part of Starflash.
Yes.
Right? KV was a part of Starflash with Vincent and Boogie and them.
Right.
And then Starflash changed from Starflash into Black Sheep. So I was the last part of Starflash after KV and them.
So you met Kevin there or no?
No, KV had left.
Before, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So it was myself and Rock.
Okay.
Rock is a cameraman now, producer and stuff like that. Rock and I was singing.
Rock is a Rasta.
Rock used to be one of the singers, the original singers of H2O.
Right. Yes.
The original H2O.
H2O from back in the
original H2O.
Well, okay, hold on.
Had Rock in it. Rock is a light skin guy.
I know Keston and
Keston.
Rock is a slim tall fella.
Slim, yeah, and red skin. Yeah. The average height, brown skin, average height.
Yeah.
So Rock, if you go back to the
Well, I
first
know H2O, that's
Keston, Fridge, Rock, and I think there was another guy, and then Rock left.
Right. That's the Rock one. He had the Jericho.
Only my Jericho. Jericho did the thing.
Yeah.
So that's when I joined that band. So
Right.
the first band I ever joined was Starflash.
Right.
The ending of Starflash.
Right.
And then we changed Starflash into Black Sheep.
Just rewind it a little bit. Charles, that DJ from
A DJ.
right.
Exactly. Used to be a DJ as well.
Right. What I'm saying wasn't that I know KV, but I was a DJ, you know, that's some system I remember.
Yeah, but I don't know if KV, I don't think that's KV brother, you know.
He's older, that guy was older,
But
of course.
the
was
older
older
guy,
than him.
but K, but
He's Charles, so anyhow,
yeah,
you'll find out.
KV, well, I don't know if Charles,
KV brother.
I don't know
KV brother was, KV said his brother was a big DJ back in
if,
the
I
day.
don't know if that's the Charles, you know.
Okay.
I know Charles.
And he says sour, and then they say book
Yeah, but KV know Charles too.
Okay, well then.
Because Charles was a part of the whole system.
Well, okay. Well, this is
So,
right.
so basically, that is the situation.
Nice.
And then of course, that's when I started with Black Sheep, and from Black Sheep it moved on to different things.
And you said how long you still
I did Black Sheep. I was in youth camp for about 2 years. I did Black Sheep for about a year.
Okay.
Youth camp, I did Black Sheep for a year. And I was in Black Sheep doing my little thing and performing at clubs here, clubs there, birthday parties. We actually opened for people Bryson.
Oh, sweet.
We opened for Gloria Stefan and Miami Machine.
So much
in the stadium.
This was back. This is what 90s.
Back in the 80s.
80s.
Yeah.
That's 80s. I was still young in Goya.
Yeah.
Not too much about everything.
I opened for people Bryson. We opened for Miami Sound Machine. We had some good. We were actually managed by one of the top lawyers out of Trinidad and Tobago, Theodore Guerra. He was our manager.
Big one. He
was our manager and executor, and you know he will spend money on the band and took care of the band and stuff like that.
So they had a nice.
Yeah. We was pumping the other was It's only designer clothes you wear anything, handmade stuff and things.
If it's the Guerra handling,
Yeah.
Right.
You say, what do they want? Let's go down the shop and take it.
Oh my word.
Send the bill. No, we had it really nice.
Well, good vibes, I mean.
Rest in peace, sir.
Yes, sir. Rest in R.I.P. I mean, I've been saying that a lot, but you see, the thing about it is, again, as I explained in each podcast, like this is to kind of harness, You know, some of that archives, those archives, get it from the, basically as you say, from the horse's mouth, you know,
certainly.
and not no 1 hour, 10 minute and 15-minute radio interview. This is sit down and we get vibe, you're on the block.
And when you drinking, I find the glass again empty.
Yeah, the glass looking kind of half as. Yes, the
Bam,
block.
man.
Don't bring no punch in there.
Bam, I want to punch it. Bam, bam, bring another one day.
So,
Yeah.
and so then from that now, you stepped inside to where? Did you go to any other band? Did you, what
Well,
went on?
from that,
You
from
had to
that,
lay down, you know, because,
from that, I did a little stint with, I did something with Image and Company. But I think, no, Image and Company was after that. After Black Sheep, I moved on, I graduated.
you graduated.
I graduated from Black Sheep. And then I went to Blue Ventures.
To rock
I
the
got a
world.
big jump. Yeah. I went to Blue Ventures band.
So how was that like though? That
Blue
was
Ventures was
so
in
not an
19
audition or
Yeah. Well, audition. I auditioned for Blue Ventures. I went in, Bobby Kwan and the whole crew auditioned, and you know, they accepted me.
this was what year? Because I
Blue
have
Ventures would have been 87. Blue Ventures would have been, the coup was 1990.
yeah.
Blue Ventures would have been 1990.
1990. Okay.
Yes.
So Carnival 1990.
1990 would have been Blue Ventures. So I would have joined Blue Ventures in 89. You check?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
89 I would have joined Blue Ventures.
to get ready for 90 Carnival.
To get ready for 90 Carnival.
Right.
And then when 90 Carnival hit, boom, and the coup come in June.
July.
In June. In July 1990, sorry.
Yeah, July.
My apologies.
Yeah.
When it did in July, and then, you know, so I was with
But you all in the country? You
yeah.
gone-
Blue right here, because I was in Blue, as I said, I was in Blue Ventures. And still doing my little thing. Still doing my little gigs.
So
I don't have a 3-piece band when you cool it.
hey, you had a little thing on the
Yeah,
side.
we used to run the place hot.
Yeah.
We used to run Port of Spain hot. When I say hot, I'm
Real hot. Because around that time.
Yeah. We used to run Port of Spain hot. We used to run Port of Spain hot for the cool.
What was the name of that band?
We had no name for the band. No. The band was just a band. We just pick up and do a band. It was myself and Galen Roslin. A bass man from Santa Cruz called Selwyn. A guitar man from Akima called Shaki. And I singing vocals, and Roslin and I singing. The drummer Tony deceased, one of the baddest drummers. So we just used to have a bass man, a guitar man, and a drummer.
And no keyboards?
No keyboards.
What?
And let me tell you
That
something.
is our engine room, that is
Well,
our...
we used to rock town.
That's our
We
engine
used to
room.
rock town. We used to, hey, you remember it had a place called Heartbreak.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are places
Gosh, man.
that are jumping out of the woodworks. But for those of you who over 50 will know about heartbreak.
They probably got the Heartbreak.
Break their heart. No, they to go and mend their hearts.
Oh, they probably went there and mend their heart.
Yeah, they went and mend their heart. In
Heartbreak
heartbreak.
was our home. We used to perform in Heartbreak every Friday.
I was in St. James.
Heartbreak is an
Independence Square, sorry. So there was... Okay.
So we used to do Heartbreak down Independence Square. We used to run up to Frederick Street and do a bar. And then we used to hit the bar by the bridge in Port of Spain. They on the bridge, Nelson Street back. So we used to do those 3 bars every Friday. So we start one spot, do we think when we done that, we call a taxi because we are not transport. We put the drums in a taxi. We put the drums, the bass man, and then go up the road and we walk in there. It's close proximity.
Yeah, right.
So by the time the man reach up there with the taxi, he go and set up everything.
Yeah.
And then we go upstairs, we go help him up, then boop, ready to go.
Wow.
And there was a bar upstairs, Charlotte Street. No,
Charlotte
not Charlotte.
or Henry?
It's Frederick and what?
Frederick, Henry, Charlotte.
Henry Street.
With Henry, Queen and Henry?
corner
Upstairs?
of Henry and Independence Square. A Chinese restaurant upstairs.
Henry Street and Independence Square.
So you're going Frederick Henry, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Henry Street, Independence Square. As you make that corner, they book. As you,
Right.
you're going up,
And
because
nowhere
Frederick is down, Henry's up. As you're going up Henry Street, as you turn the corner, say,
you
what?
step on the right.
On the right, there's a Chinese,
Stairs.
Indian man. Used to cook some Chinese food up there. Every let me tell you something.
I know that place.
Up there, I can't remember.
You know who had owned that place after a while? This boy from Tobago. In the late 90s, Rennie.
Rennie
used to own that place after a while
I know
upstairs,
Rennie.
right? And that was the same place you're talking about. And that was in the late 90s because I was in town already in
right.
the
So
process.
that was I told you
You told me for that, yeah.
That was the place to be, So that's where the history come on, So we've been there, we've done that.
So you jamming. So how did this? So you were with Blue Ventures. What was that experience? Who was in Blue Ventures at the time?
At the time of Blue Ventures, you had. So you're going to Blue Ventures. Blue Ventures had the singers already,
Yeah.
That Nigel Lewis and had Natalie York. So
Wow.
Blue Ventures was basically looking for another
Vocalist.
right?
And this is 90, you say 89, 89.
Yeah, 90, yeah.
Wow.
If I miss-
Nigel Lewis was it?
No, I think I make a mistake, It was after the coup, sorry.
Right.
It was after the coup. My memory serves. It was after the coup when I joined Blue Ventures.
Okay.
For Carnival 91.
91.
Yes.
91. Okay, good.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right, so for Carnival, not 89, for Carnival 90 for 91.
Right.
Right. So when I joined the band, I had two people audition, Oscar B and Jimel Fortune.
This guy named keep ringing
Jimel,
everybody. Right.
excellent. He does karaoke, excellent.
Yeah.
So they're gonna
We
stage.
had to get him.
Jimel and I we auditioned for the position.
And then
And
you.
Bobby Kwan say, boy, both of them sound good,
Yeah, but
So
of
you
course
know what? It's Carnival. So we will keep you guys. Both of you go work for the Carnival.
What
So
nice.
yeah, so after the coup, the Carnival after the coup, down inside the hood,
Mm.
both of us worked with the band for Carnival. And Bobby said after Carnival, talk to the members and we make a decision who we're gonna keep.
Right.
That's fair enough? He said yeah, and I said, well yeah, it's Carnival, we get the food, both of us get the food. So we perform in brass festival here, carry gongs, the whole works.
Yeah. Those is
You know what I mean?
and things.
Yeah. Tearing on the place, mashing up the place, having a time.
So,
Yeah.
so around that time you with Nigel Lewis was in the band
Nigel Lewis was the lead singer.
of Blue Ventures. This is
Yeah.
so,
Nigel
this is
Lewis,
mind blowing.
Nigel Lewis and Natalie York were the two lead singers of Blue Ventures at the time.
And this is mind blowing. Why I'm saying this because of course this is early 90s. I am nowhere listening
Correct.
to
Early
any band. I
90s.
have no
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
I just passed common entrance. That was start secondary school.
Yes.
1991. I was in Form 2.
Wow.
And exactly, so while all of them performing on stage and getting on bar and getting on dirty, I still have a mother milk of a face coming through.
Yeah. So
I came in the Port of Spain in 1992 and started Belmont Intermediate, which is
Right.
now called St. Francis.
Right.
You know, so I started Form 3 in there. Yeah, wow.
Sure.
Yeah, boy, Oscar, boy. Yeah.
So that's the issue basically.
Nice.
And then, from that's where the whole thing, that's where the doors start to open up and things start to happen and, tearing up Brass Festival and tearing up Fit and, what I mean?
Well, the narratives
You're skinny, you're young and energy like that.
Yeah, I remember.
And I'm whining like a top, I mean, waist going so and I want to gain up bad. And I jumping up in the air and my foot going so wattacks.
And them days was bareback thing on stage.
I never used to be a bareback.
You wasn't bareback?
No, I never liked the old bareback scene. I always liked entertainment. I always thought, you see, my idol was Tambu.
Okay then.
So Christopher Tambu
There you go.
is a man I used to idolize a lot. I used to watch him a lot. I used to behave like him.
Mm-hmm.
I would take some of his antics.
Mm-hmm.
He would work on stage. You know what I mean? So Tambu was my idol. So basically, I never like this beer back thing.
Yeah.
Thing where I always try to keep her. When
Right,
I'm on
right.
stage, I always feel I must dress good and look nice now.
Well, as do most Tobagonians. I don't say Tobagonian because I them fellas the dress, them fellas the cut. I mean,
I always wanted, I was always dressing nice.
Trinidadians to an extent, but I would always say Tobagonians take pride in the way they look. They
So
always
you
well
had
there.
to take off your shirt to get over.
Get up for us.
I didn't never used to have to take off my shirt for the ladies to scream.
Yeah.
So once I jump on the stage and I sat on mine. You know what I mean?
Oscar, I remember
Like,
you
I used to get real
in
bad.
my introduction with you would be the latter 90s. But of course before that, when did all this thing happen with Byron Lee? Because where did that come in? How did that come in? Is that going to be a whole show by itself? You have to come back and
No,
talk
it can't be a show by
but
itself. But
Byron Lee is.
But we up to the point where Byron Lee come in.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is 92, 92.
So this is 90.
Right, 90.
The coup was 1990.
Right. 91.
Carnival 1991.
Right.
So Carnival 1991. Brass Festival on the road, jamming. Byron Lee would always come to Trinidad for Carnival.
Always, yeah.
And
So,
they missed 1991 Carnival. And the reason why they missed 1991 Carnival, because the previous year, which is
90.
90, no, 90. 90 for 90, correct. For 90, the singer died. The singer got shot. The lead singer got shot.
Oh, shucks.
So they decided they didn't come to Carnival then. The lead singer for the band got shot. So Byron and the Dragonets normally go to the Bahamas for Christmas.
Okay.
And apparently when they came back from the Bahamas to Jamaica to organize to come to Trinidad, that's when he got shot. Right. And as a result, they decided to pull. So they didn't come to Carnival in 1991.
Right.
Banda days. But what happened now is that singer gone, they're looking for a singer, they need a vocalist.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So Byron himself didn't come. So Byron sent down his musical director Neville Hines.
Mr. Neville Hines.
And he sent down the lead vocalist Marvin Brooks.
Right.
Tell them, look, we'll go for Carnival. Go and see what's going on with the people.
Just to go and vibes it.
Go and vibes it and see what they find a young vocalist for me.
Yeah.
You understand? Look
So
for
that is 91 Carnival.
91 Carnival. Look for a young vocalist and bring him back. So he sent out the scouts. So with that, they came to Trinidad. And of course, as I said, I used to with Byron Lee with Blue Ventures. And they came looking for a vocalist and they went to Charlie's Roots. Because Byron and Ellis Chowleon, the Lennon was
Partners of the
two Chinese ones. So Chinese and Chinese always. You understand?
The link.
So whenever he wanted anything in Trinidad, he called it Chow.
Yeah.
You understand? So he called Chow and tell Chow, hey, I said, no, them guys, I'm looking for a vocalist. So he sent them down, they came down, and the talks had a spread. Hey, Byron, he made looking for a vocalist.
So the lineup.
Yeah, so many went in for interview. I don't know one who went in, but a guy by the name of Leo out of Santa Cruz at the time, saxophonist, with Charlie's Roots. He recommended, he told Ellis, hey, Ellis, tell a youth man singing with Black Sheep. There was some Black Sheep.
Hold on. This is Black Sheep still?
No, not Black Sheep, but Blue Ventures.
Ventures. Oh,
Blue
okay.
Ventures.
Right.
He say, hey, tell a youth man singing with Blue Ventures. So you gotta get a man, boy. So give me the number, Leo called me. I know Leo daughter, Leo called me. He say, hey, Oscar B, come on, my Mahaval. You should call that again? Bossier Village, Mahaval.
Right, that's where Charlie is serious.
Come on, now.
Right.
I pack up to get it book. And all that time, I used to reside in Santa Cruz. I don't get what, I hear vocalists and and level lines and so, whole years I said, I is in 21 next December. 28, I think 21 next December. So I'm right, and they say, well, I'm going to tell you, I say, well, I have a show tonight. I say, we have a show tonight.
Who telling us?
I telling them that.
Oh, you telling them that?
We have a show tonight.
Oh, so you...
You want me to audition? I can't audition right now. But I have a show tonight.
Right,
And that
right.
night was Brass Festival night.
What you saying?
I'm telling you, brother.
Oh,
Watch me. Brass Festival night. And
vibes.
everybody in PSA.
Hell yeah.
Them times, band was facing south.
2 by 2? Was it 2 by 2?
West. Band's facing south and facing west.
And well, yeah, 3 bands used to be facing west.
Yeah, so they had them
Wider
facing
part of the
south, boom,
Yeah.
and they had them facing west. Blue Veggies were facing west. So when you perform here,
Yeah.
a band will come across and they just keep moving people.
Yeah.
over.
There wasn't any other, no, the southern side was the pavilion.
Southern side was the problem. The western side
Was the
What am I
gate.
saying?
The western side was the gate.
Right, so the pavilion was actually
On the southern side.
no on the western side.
Western,
side.
not southern, not had to be southern because you
No,
come
so-
into the gate.
You come to the gate and correct.
Yeah, so when
Correct.
the left, now when you come to the gate, the main gate, the left is north.
Correct.
As of the road. So
Right,
you have
correct.
two
And then
gates.
south, you're correct.
So
And the stands, right.
and straight across
Straight
used to be 2 bands, but you know who performing on which stage.
Exactly. So we used to be straight
No,
across.
no banner, put it up, no banner.
From
put
you
it
come
up.
in the gate, Blue Vengers straight across.
Right. But yeah.
And boy, by only men in the audience, and I sit there. And the same Blue Vengers. And but them time Nigel Lewis is the big singer, so you gotta respect the man. You can't really.
Can't jump
I know
over
whatever 2-3 songs I get to do.
there. Yeah.
I got some hype songs, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever 2-3 songs I get to do. Man, I went to and I destroyed the audience, man. I destroyed. Had the people and I just commanding and I just improvising and commanding. When I done by only man, see, very impressed, man. So, you know, would you like to come to Jamaica and join Byron Lee and the Dragonaires?
Wow, one shot.
I'm like, why not?
One shot, but then I
You
give
like your vibes, I like your vibes. The song good. Well, I had age on me too, so I was young, energetic.
Mm-hmm.
I was versatile.
Yeah.
I was touching everything, you know. So
I
that's
bet
the history.
everything. And Byron and the Dragoness started in 1992.
Me.
You started with with,
No, I started in 91.
with Byron and the Dragoness?
Yeah. Right after Carnival.
Right.
So I left Trinidad March 10th.
So did you hold on? So you
March 10th.
Mm.
March 10th at 6 o'clock in the morning.
March 10th.
My
That's
flight
right
was
after
7.
Carnival?
I tell you, yeah. My flight was 7:30 in the morning. March 10th, 1991 is when I left here.
Because Byron Lee would have been outside of Trinidad Carnival. Byron Lee would have been going to different islands performing.
Yeah.
and-
He was just. So now I'm telling you, because the death of the singer, they missed the carnival.
Yeah, they missed
But
this
the guys
carnival.
came to Trinidad to see
Yeah.
what was happening, what tune was, because you know
Yeah.
Byron Lee was always a cover versions of that.
Yeah.
To see what tune is happening,
Mhm.
you know what tune we should sing, that kind of vibes. And they came and them time got a wine out and this out and that out and
So what are some of the places? Because I know Byron Lee touched a lot of places. Was that like how was that experience? I mean, I know by just seeing and hearing some of the hits that you all had, you know, that you had with Byron Lee, and I mean those are monster hits. That was it receptive first of all? Was it receptive, the band receptive of you as a Trinidadian performer, a Jamaican band?
well, yeah. But you had to be receptive because
Okay, so
I was not only Trinidadian. I was just one of.
in the band. Oh really?
So
Okay,
in other words, what happened is that, you know, the history of Byron Lee basically, I been a Tobagonian. They had a Tobagonian in the band before.
Okay.
She was a female vocalist by the name of Wendy Mitchell.
Wendy Mitchell.
Wendy Mitchell was Byron Lee's female vocalist.
Oh right,
And she's from Tobago.
Interesting.
Byron Lee also had the name beaten right now. Byron Lee also had
Was Leon?
No, Leon
Not come after?
Leon Wade on the road. Leon way down the road. Byron Lee had a singer by the name of he's from Belmont.
Okay.
And the name beating me right now. The name is
Okay.
beating me right now.
Okay.
Big singer, fantastic vocalist,
Mm.
Junior Byron.
From Wildfire?
I think he used to be in Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Junior Byron from Wildfire. He has
Right. Beautiful voice.
yeah.
Excellent singer.
Slim tall.
Bacchanal in the city. Everybody come out tonight. The Jaganes in the pussy.
That's him?
He come to give you a good time.
He
He
come
come
to
to jump
jump
a
a
jump a
wine.
when we let it down, when we feel the heat. Soca beat, eh. We come to jump. Yeah, our
Sweet
vocalist.
voice,
Sweet vocalist, excellent singer,
yeah,
dancer.
boy, of course.
Junior Byron was on point.
He was a slim tall guy.
Correct.
Yeah. I have
Almost
his-
I was 6 foot
Yeah,
and change. Yes.
yeah.
So Junior Byron
Um,
was Byron lead singer.
He was caught up in no man's land.
Yes, correct. He sang that tune. Wildfire. You're correct.
Wildfire.
You're correct.
Ah, yeah.
So Junior Byron.
History.
So Junior Byron was Byron lead singer,
Junior Byron.
right? So long before my time, Junior Byron was
Wow.
there. Marvin Brooks, Randy Mitchell, and then
Wow.
even when I went to Byron Lee, there was another Trinidad in the band. After Wendy Mitchell left the band, there was another Trinidad in the band.
Who?
Cindy Lewis. So color songs are bad.
Yes.
Cindy Lewis from South. Cindy Lewis,
Wow, because
the Lewis sisters, she was the lead vocalist for Byron Lee when I joined Byron Lee.
My
So
word.
Cindy Lewis and Marvin Brooks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You understand?
there's no price. Somebody was asking me the other day. I just want to pause for put a stick up in it. Somebody asked me the other day, Coffee, what's your financial gain you're expecting from doing these podcasts? And I said, listen, right? Let's put it like this. You can't put a price on history. This is my thing.
Definitely not.
Worst yet, you can't wait till something bad happened to the entertainers or the producers or they're not around anymore to get the information. And you can't
Correct.
get the information from somebody else
Correct.
who heard about
Yeah. We think they know.
and think they know
Yeah.
and get you bad information.
Yeah.
You have to get it from the people who know.
Yeah.
So my
That's
personal take on this
the
is
vibes there.
this is exactly why it's important for us to
Battery control.
yeah, battery there.
Yeah, the battery control. That's what.
iPhone?
iPhone, your iPhone, your iPhone charger.
Yeah, man. You are taking up in
Yeah,
here.
I think there.
So you can get it off. Yeah. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
vibe on the block, you know.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
you
block.
could do anything on the block.
You on the block?
When you're on the block, you could do anything on the block.
Anything on the block, you see?
Yeah.
At the end of the day?
On the block.
Oh, you got this thing covered on, so.
Yeah, I like to do things cover him.
Man, anything on the cover, yes?
On the lock and key. On the lock and key. On the lock
Lock
and
and
key. Yeah, so
Right,
So that the vibes there.
So, right, but we not getting it.
Yeah.
For sure. The thing about it is, right, so we're going forward now. You can trust the computer. Right, so good to go. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is our 4th installment of being on the block. And you know the usual thing, once you're on the block, we have to pay respect to our local and in-house, as I call it, in-house sponsor.
oh, yeah.
And this is the part where the thing get nice. Well,
In-house
and this is
sponsor.
yeah, so we have beverages. But you know when you're live on the block, usually I put it cooking in the back.
I know I come in from
Right.
I come in, I realize the pot.
Yeah, the pot cooking in the back. So the pot done chopped up already, but we every time we try to do something slightly different. We go on nothing too heavy on the thing. So while Chef K get everything get together, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
will get into that zone shortly. So we're on the block right now, the man Oscar B
We'll zonalize it.
on,
Yeah.
on the inside represented right now, and we down inside with Barney and the Dragonaires. Lord Father, I had no idea
Yeah.
that these
Nice.
people were part of it. I knew one person because my Uncle Barnes is from Houston, and he and Barney were friends,
Mm.
right? And you know, what rest his soul. Cedric
Who said it?
Cedric Portier,
Yeah, well,
which was his
Cedric Portier, Cedric Portier.
Cedric
Yeah.
was his nephew.
Cedric Portier was the nephew, is not was. My apologies.
Yeah.
Cedric Portier is the nephew of Sidney Portier.
Sidney Portier.
And of course he was a part of the band.
Yes.
This is all a part of my all these guys were under me basically, because for the years in Byron Lee, I put off my head from 1991 off of my head, I probably had about, I could probably safely say I had about 15 singers
Pass under you?
personally.
How long you still in Byron?
I sing in Byron Lee from 1991, March 10th, 1991.
Yeah, no, but how long you still in
I
Byron?
did Byron Lee for 18 years.
Well, I was just gonna ask you if you ever left Byron, because
No, I never left the band. I was in the band from 1991.
because like
I was in the band.
you're like an honorary member, lifetime member sort of thing
Yeah,
with the band.
I was in Byron Lee for years, man.
Yes, is the band still operating?
Nah, the
No.
band has, they tried to bring it back, but it's just,
It's like Jacob dying from Casal.
yeah,
You know, it's like
just not happening.
the
But I think Byron designed it that way.
yeah.
I don't think he wanted it to really. I don't think he wanted it to really. Yeah, I don't think he wanted it to be something that he must be gone and the band still surviving, still running. I don't think he wanted that.
Well, how was
So
it?
he did. So he personally didn't put things in place for that.
Mhm.
So it was like when I leave,
That's it. Yeah. I mean, that's Barony and the Dragonaires. What were some of the places and experiences you
oh, that
had?
one still didn't go.
Well, I mean, the
I
first
will meet
one-
in there or Tobago.
Nah.
I meet and think, ah,
Today's a simple. I think it's a simple menu.
a simple menu is like
that's
plenty
true.
menu was passed through, man.
Yeah.
Fellas, when
simple.
I come and do an interview, the menu nice. And drink something on the block.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what are some of the places that you all ventured? I mean, Barony ventured all over the world. I know.
Well, I have traveled. I tell you something, man. Coffee, and let me tell you. I remember back in the days.
I think that was your happy place, huh?
Boy, listen to me.
You lived in Jamaica. You resided in Jamaica.
Yeah, I lived in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I lived in Jamaica. I used to live
Well, you
short.
know.
I used to live. One time I used to live, reside in. They put me up in a house that is for family oriented, family space. Room taking care of 3 square meals a day, breakfast,
Wow,
lunch,
wow.
dinner. You're taking care of. The only thing I probably had to do is wash my clothes.
Mm.
And then I moved from there to having my own apartment, of which the band was paying for as well.
Right.
And
What?
from then I had my own vehicle where the band was paying for as well.
What?
Byron Lee give me a vehicle. Yeah.
God,
Byron Lee and the
nice
Dragonaires
treatment,
was professional, right? Straight up. Without a doubt. If I could have do it again, I tell you the truth,
Yeah.
I probably will.
Wow.
You know what I
that's
mean?
Fantastic.
So and
because they always have that presence, and I remember Byron, he would have when the band and now again general people and for the younger generation who'll be looking at this podcast eventually. Presence in terms of appearance, in what you wear. You get up for the night. I remember, the bands back then would have had the bands would have dressed, but Barony was very particular when it comes to that in the
Papi.
band. I think that was the most uniform band that there was
Boy, listen to me again.
ever.
Let me
Well,
tell you
as far as I can remember.
Let me tell you something. I joined a band. I got some history in that band. It was mind blowing
Yeah.
because when I joined the band, as I said again, I'm always a dresser.
Okay.
So when I joined the band, I remember stories like Byron literally coughing on a man.
What?
You don't want to think small coughing. I mean coughing up.
You short man band, sir?
Yeah. He was strong Chinese.
Yeah.
Byron Lee, well, he got a little soft when I went in the band.
Yeah.
So I understood that Byron Lee would have, before showtime, Byron Lee would have had all his men line up.
You said.
We go on the stage now,
Yeah.
everybody would line up. And Byron would go down from one straight down the line and check everybody's uniform.
The military or what?
No, because he always felt that people paying their money to come and see you,
Yes.
they need to look good.
Yes. I agree.
You're not in the military.
I agree.
Don't tell me you're coming on stage, shoes that crack up and your pants didn't jump.
Well, I would imagine that for you to maintain something like that, the pay had to been.
No, well, as I tell you, the man is a shrewd businessman. The man used to take care of his band members. Literally take care. You couldn't say to Byron Lee, you couldn't cough too hard.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't.
If that's something.
Band members couldn't cough too hard. Worse yet, the band members' family, they couldn't even sneeze.
Oh shucks. He's
So
making sure everything.
Byron Lee used to make sure that everybody, the families are okay, your band members are right, and that's the kind of man he was. He was that kind of man that, and I guess it was good enough, of course.
It will have its ups and downs.
Because it's a control.
Yeah, of course.
So if you want something, Byron is already. You don't need to go anywhere. You need to go to the bank. You need to go to the credit union. You need to go to partner down the road.
Yeah.
All you have to do is walk down Dynamic Songs.
Yeah.
Go upstairs. Knock on the door. B. Yeah. What you want? Alright. Go downstairs. Tell BJ Junior, the accountant. Let's get that. BJ just you go downstairs. You stamp it. BJ just do it.
And that's it. Wow.
That's how the man. That's why I always tell people that I don't think there's no banding trip there in Tobago. I don't know about the wider Caribbean that operated like Byron Lee used to. Byron Lee and the Dragonaires was whenever that band. No band member could have come home late, come to the job later. He used to protect that from anybody coming to the job late. You know what he have? He has provided a bus. And that bus, when we have rehearsals, we used to have rehearsals every Tuesday and Thursday. Because the band used to play Friday, Saturday, Sunday as a ritual. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Gigs up and down the country, Trinidad, all over the world. Tuesday, Thursday rehearsal. When you go to rehearsal on Tuesday, you get your pay from the week before. Thursday now, you get your schedule for the next weekend. Wow. And you get your pickup time. And you get your uniform. Uniform, pickup time. And that bus used to pick up every man. You never had to leave your house. You never had to drive a car. All
to get to practice?
To get to the gig.
To get to the event? Oh, really?
So practice you on your own.
Right.
You get to practice. But when you book the band to get to the gig,
no matter where you're at,
we don't care what part of Jamaica it is. And them times I talk about driving from Kingston to Negril was 5 hours drive.
Well, I know what I said, that's a long drive.
Yeah, Kingston to Negril back then was 5 hours.
Well, no.
No. Highway and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So the bus used to go to everybody's home.
Jesus.
Beep, bus, jump in. Beep, next man. Pick up everybody. If that gig finishes at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the drive to come back is 4 hours, right? That means we reaching back to Kingston, 6?
Yeah,
6:30 in the morning. Every man is getting dropped at their house.
Wow.
Every man is getting dropped at the gate. So when things like that happening to you as a vocalist, a bandman,
well, boy, I tell you right now.
You lie down in the bus and take a sleep and relax yourself. You don't pay no car to go up the road. You don't worry about nothing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you now, mind you, so within the last couple of weeks, like I said, couple of past, that was never heard of in Trinidad.
Nah, never. Trinidadians don't know about that. Marshall tried it, and it never stayed.
It never stayed.
You know one time Marshall had a bus?
Yeah. Well, we'll get back to that shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, in our sponsor today, Cascade Caterers, and every week and every podcast we do something slightly a little different,
Yeah.
you know. It didn't nothing heavy because I
Really?
wasn't sure.
Ah,
I wasn't sure.
but I like this though.
So
This is
we had,
thing for the arm.
we
This
had
is
a,
thing for the.
we had to come here,
Wait,
Oscar. We
hey.
had this. So this is what is boiled chana?
Boiled chana,
Is
yeah.
that special?
Mm-hmm.
Just boil alone?
Yeah.
Straight boiled chana, ladies and gentlemen. Today on the block, we having some boiled chana and courtesy cascade.
Pepper.
They have pepper and they have shadow benny.
Great, you know.
Yeah.
This is what we say. Boiled chana supposed to be going over like Guinness, you know.
Yeah.
I think for the back.
Oscar, come
It's
now,
boiled
man.
chana, boiled, I think for the back and the head.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, good for the brain proteins. Yeah.
Nice.
So courtesy
Good
cascade,
protein.
some boiled chana on the block. Remember that? There's some napkin.
Pepper
Pepper.
chicken, boy.
The pepper, yeah, it's roast, homemade roast pepper.
Thank you.
I'll go easy on the pepper sauce. And have it in again. Get some more napkins here, please.
Yeah, that be bad.
The pepper has some play in it. If you want some more sauce, you can get some more sauce, but there's the vibes today. Because you know when you're on the block, it's either something happening in that corner,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
We good day.
I try and one how to get some
Good thing though.
breadfruit, but where is that? Pressure right now for breadfruit, you know. Can't find breadfruit anywhere at all. But anyhow,
I know somebody living in Gandhi. I have some friends in Gandhi. I can go try and see where country people are. You know, country people are
Hey. Big man. That's it. So,
Yeah, this chana nice though.
boiled chana. On the block today is boiled chana.
Mm-hmm.
This is cascade caterers, Chef K,
Mm-hmm.
and the scenes. Right, so, listen us, Kabi. I know you had to head out tonight. Because actually it's now, for those of you who will be looking at this podcast, this is around Carnival time in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, but
This one is January.
you catch me, right? You catch me.
Catch you.
You catch me, boy.
It's for the last 2 weeks I've been having some rescheduling and everything, you know, big up to everybody who came through already. Right now it's close to Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. We just about a couple of weeks, literally about two weekends away.
Yeah.
And that is about the size that when it comes to Carnival, you know, Carnival is flight. And Oscar, you know, as I was saying earlier on, you have been performing constantly over the years. So you spent 18 years with Barony and the Dragonaires, and of course you would have had your solo stuff on the outside as well, right? But what is the formula? Because a lot of people don't have this. Some fellas jump out of the game because of the negative backlash they got.
Mm-hmm.
Some fellas decide to stay back because of the vibes that they have from the local, whether it be band leaders or the band owners and this kind of thing. And they drop out completely.
Right.
Some other guys decide, well, alright, listen, I'm going to fly out and try other things. But I seen you in Angola. Is it Angola? Anguilla, sorry.
Belize.
Belize. Well, of course.
Bahamas.
Yeah, and this is within Christmas alone.
Yeah.
This Christmas this year. What is the formula or what is it? Because I mean, had to be something really, really special about you to be consistently performing over the years. Another drop over. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, the man recording every year as a rule.
Yeah.
They get 2-3 songs.
Always try to make sure.
He don't worry about if the radio play it or not.
Nah.
If it's one thing I know about that for sure.
Nah.
He don't worry about who DJ is partners with who producer and that kind of thing. Oscar, run me through the format, the formula. Shed some light on
Well,
some of that.
I'll tell you what. I have found over the years that I definitely cut from a different cloth when it comes to other entertainers. Or I should say artists or soca artists. So I don't brand myself basically as a soca artist.
You're an entertainer.
I brand myself as an entertainer. I brand myself as a man who, for any occasion and for all occasions, you know what I mean? Hence the reason you find that birthday party, wedding, reception, whatever it may be, I could fit myself into any form of entertainment, you know. So that's my formula because that's me.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from. That's what I'm noted for. As I said again, I'm a singer of singers. I'm an entertainer of entertainers. So it have men who can just do soca. It have men who could just do reggae. It have men who could do a little bit of, but my spectrum is very wide. I could do, I could carry across the board, and I'm an entertainer. My strong point is entertainment. That's what I'm strong at, entertainment, holding that mic and getting people to get involved, getting you to participate, getting you to smile, getting you to laugh, getting you to say, hey, you know, I had a good time. You know what I mean? And sometimes the songs you sing, yeah, but when I'm on a microphone and the things that I say, the impromptu things that I say and I do,
your interaction with the
my
audience.
interaction is always a cut above the rest. So
I know you have performed on stages all over the world. I have one major question. Now, all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, over the years, in Trinidad, the stage here, the camera people there, and the fence down, so and the crowd
way down the back.
quite so. What is that? What? I mean, I got a bit turned off by that because I like to feel the vibe of the audience. Right? Now they say you shouldn't limit yourself. It doesn't matter. You go to perform.
Correct.
But I think there's a disconnect.
Well, what is happening there is the international standard. I mean, we are accustomed to the code being right upon us.
Yeah, but what does the international standard have to do with us?
Well, the thing about it is this. As an artist, as an entertainer, you have to be skillful enough, and you have to know it. The thing about it is, okay, if you have a big song, then you know you have a big song.
Right.
You don't need the audience up on there.
Got you.
You don't need to stretch out your hand and touch the audience.
Okay.
If that is what it is. If they don't, then you just do what you have to do. Because a lot of artists may not be able to perform for an audience that they're not accustomed to in terms of size. And that's where you get the true entertainers. I give you a little example. And I just heard that the other night, a man reminded me of that. I went to a Chandler Fete in Balsane. Again,
Back then?
no, they were a couple years ago and they stopped. Anyhow,
Jamboree?
Steve Chandler used to have a only cruise in Balsane.
Yeah.
So Steve Chandler hired me because I keep asking him for a blind, but he don't want to give me the blind. So he give me a blind. He said, Oscar, be going to hire you. But here when I want you to start. Hear this here? It's an all-inclusive. The gates open at 3. The gates open at 3.
I waited patiently, you know.
And the man put Oscar B to start to perform at 4. 4:30. The last, I mean, just recently, Peru, a man was saying that, he said Oscar B is the greatest I've ever seen. The man put me to perform at 4 o'clock. The first artist was coming on stage by 7, so look at the time, eh?
Wow, that is like 3 hours.
4:30. Right?
3
5,
hours.
So that time people coming in, and people inside the party.
I'm going to eat.
So you know when them come in the party, what's going on? Them come to drink out the money and eat out the money.
Yeah, belly
so when they
full.
come in, as they reach, straight to the food stall, bam, 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 drinks. And a man put me to perform that time. Guess what?
Oscar happened.
Guess what?
Oscar happened.
He put me to perform that time, and I went on my stage and I did what I have to. And I was performing, and if I could recall, when I looked in the audience, there was a woman dancing and enjoying my music. And the floor was empty. Nobody else.
Wow.
I bought that woman on the dance floor. And if you were down in the back eating food,
It's up where it is.
if you were down in the back eating food and drinking at the bar, you would have swear
Yeah.
the party was
ram.
because it was just between me
Uh,
and that woman, and I was just having a time.
well, you know,
So the point I'm making to you is this: whether the stage is here or there,
Mhm.
as an entertainer, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
gotta do what you gotta do. I hear you. I
Understand?
understand. Yeah,
So
true
that's what
vibes,
we're
real
talking
vibes. Because I mean,
Just like the channel.
like, like, not more if you want this.
Channel cut in though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
I feel something
good.
going on in my back there.
So,
You're on point.
what's the latest for Oscar Long? What's going on with Oscar Long? Well, hold on. Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oscar Bian vibes.
We. Let's get the vibes.
We dance now, man. Let me
Let
dance
that
now,
man,
man.
let that
Let me dance now, man. Because I'm missing something in between, eh?
I feel you gotta do.
Part two.
I feel you gotta do a part two, you know.
Oscar Bian vibes. Because you see the thing
If
about
you
it
go
is
to
that-
Oscar Bian vibes, you know, different. You gotta do a part two.
yeah, that's just the other day.
I feel we gotta do a part two, you
You
know.
do a part two. You do a
One
part
thing
two.
people, we gotta do a part two.
You do a part two. But
But Oscar Bian vibes,
that's a vibe by itself.
Everybody said that history.
Yeah, because I mean, everybody, I mean, KV, he tried it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Spongy and they were saying that
Mm-hmm.
they tried it.
I do a band thing too. You know that part of Horizon, right?
Well, yes.
Oh, we
There
have
you
to look
go.
at
There
it.
you go. That. So wait, hold on. So,
You know, we had to do a part two.
Yeah,
Completely,
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
one series, there two series.
yeah, vibes. You go Oscar vibes, and then there was So before vibes would have been the Horizon scenario as well.
Horizon was before vibes.
Yes, because that's when they came back now.
Right? I did
after
Horizon. I did Second Image. Second Image,
Second Image was
Horizon.
when?
I did Second Image when I came up from Byron Lee.
Right.
I was working with Second Image for a while.
Russell was there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Russell came back.
Russell and I.
That's when Russell came back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Russell and I would do Second Image.
that's what 90s or 2000s.
In 2000.
2000s.
I read on in the whole.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't back home fully, I was just back and forth doing middle things.
So all 90s you were still.
Yeah,
with
the whole of the
Byron
90s I
Lee?
was Byron Lee.
Wow.
Up to the
yes.
millennium 2000 I was in Byron Lee.
Right.
I did Byron Lee for 18 years. Yeah.
And what happened? Why? Hold on. Why that? What happened to Byron Lee that he had to come back down the road?
My father passed.
Oh.
When my father passed, I decided, look, I think that was
Because-
I just kind of had enough to it.
Okay.
You know, family and stuff like that.
But
I
this
had
was
enough.
just gonna ask because
Yeah.
at the,
Family,
you
in
would
a
have been
way,
a while. you
because
would
when
have
I
been-
joined Byron Lee in 1991,
Mhm.
my son was just born in 1990.
Wow.
My son born right on top of the creek. So when my son was born, Pampas was coming home and me in the boxes and the ton loads, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the looting time now.
Oh. You mean
So
that?
my son born in the looting time. So
You
I
mean
get
that?
me baby cereal. Boy
Everything.
from Santa Cruz bring me baby cereal. Then leave on Oscar B. I thought, hey, you know what I mean? Oscar B. I get thing with baby, you know. Oscar B. He's a part before they go and loot. He's a part B. What you want? You have anything? What Marcus doing? You have anything? No boy, I be coming back. Pampers, cereal, milk, you name it. And then you just come stop a car
Yeah.
and fill me up
Upload.
and go on again.
But I mean that was something crazy.
That was
something
mad.
crazy. Yeah,
That was
that's
mad.
something crazy. But Oscar boy, I mean, I know at the end of the day, as you say, the time that you've been around here, you've created some massive waves. You all had hits. You all had alright, so Byron Lee boy, wow. Which
That-
one
that
is
is- that is-
Butterfly or Tati?
That is it by Lee, eh?
Butterfly or Tati?
Yeah,
Butterfly
before.
first?
Which one I sang first?
Yeah, Butterfly first.
We sang Butterfly first and then we do Tati after.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was always the formulation. How was that process though? Who was writing? Because you all performing song as a band, right?
So,
And then in the mix there was Admiral Bailey in the mix as well.
so when I was with Byron Lee,
Mm.
in that whole era, the 4 big tunes that Byron Lee had in my time, my early time, was Dancehall Soca,
That was before all of it.
Wind Down and Touch Your Toe, Butterfly, Tati. So,
Who's that one down?
Wind Down was KB.
KB was it?
KB sang Wind Down and Touch Your Toe. Wind down,
I know, why not?
wind
You
and
know?
touch your toe.
That's with Byron?
Byron Lee. So, this is how Byron Lee used to operate. Byron Lee, that was written by Ian Wiltshire. How Byron Lee normally would operate. If you send a song for Byron and you send a demo for Byron,
Right.
and he hears the demo and he likes the demo, he might just go with who sing the song on the demo. So we produce the same vibes that he heard. So when they brought Wind Down for me to sing it, I was singing it.
Right.
I
But
was singing to how I feel it, or
how you interpret
but
it?
he had like KB song on it. So he just left KB voice and KB came up.
Okay,
And
okay.
KB recorded Wind Down and Touch Your Toe.
Okay. So,
And then after that, KB was doing a few little gigs with the band because to promote the song. Same thing with Preacher. Preacher was the man who sing Dancehall Soca, Dancehall Soca, jam it up.
That was
Preacher sang that. Preacher was the original vocals for that. Preacher now wrote that song. But Preacher wrote that for me to sing it.
I always thought that was you.
No, as Preacher. But
Is
our
it?
voices are similar, right? So that I tell you, so when Byron Lee hear Preacher voice thing, and Preacher send the song for me, Byron said, well, Oscar B, this is for you to sing. So when I put in over the song, the way I put in over the song, Byron Lee find, well, he ain't like what, he ain't like what he sung. I ain't singing like how Preacher singing, but Preacher is Preacher.
Preacher.
And Oscar B is Oscar B.
Yeah.
But the vocals wasn't far. So he decided from that, he went to Preacher.
Right.
I mean, mind you, you're upset. I don't believe vocalist for the band, you're upset. Because you know your thing. And then now, Soca Butterfly came. And they gave me opportunity and I sang that.
Right.
Hit. Soca Tati hit. And then I did a couple other songs with, couple other songs with Lieutenant Stitchie as well.
Off of the outside of Byron.
Yeah, no, with Byron Lee.
With Byron Lee?
Yeah.
Lieutenant Stitchie.
Lieutenant Stitchie, yeah. Serious like a judge, nah skin teeth, not joke.
That's what?
Lieutenant
dancehall?
Stitchie dive and direct different folks for different strokes.
Right, that's dancehall.
That's also Soca. There's a bone girl in the wind, cha la 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 la, and she look like a sugar and a So that was a song, and that's a song I think I will bring back because that was a song that never really get no as a DJ. You know it because the song wasn't really up there then.
It was on the album.
It was on an album.
One of the albums.
It wasn't up there. See what I'm saying? So basically,
I had to go back. I really had to go back and check up and get some vibes.
We had
because
part 2.
Yeah, I had to go back and get some vibes because I have some.
Really straight, you know.
I have some, as I say, you pointed it out, but I have some other Byron Lee albums.
Yeah.
And I had to go back and
We
check.
talk about the softly, we talking about the
Yes.
this, we talking about the gospel
Were
albums.
you the on well
All the
Soca-
softlies, all the softlies.
Soca love songs?
All the
That was
Soca
you?
love songs is Oscar B.
Yeah, boy.
So I like Oscar B and Cindy Lewis, and of course we had Cedric Portier.
Wow,
All them songs were Oscar B.
Wow. Fantastic. Yeah, I want to see again.
Yeah, give me something. We talk about the truck getting dry.
I want to see. I don't want to see.
Bartender, give me a wrongs there. Coffee go play for.
Yeah, man, that's alright. But we cutting some rugs here right now, and like you said, we have to do a part 2 of this thing because this thing has some serious issue. And Oscar,
Yeah, we had.
it's carnival, and he had to visit.
That's the one. I wanted down to the pan side, Cuba Joy
Joy
Landers
Landers, yeah.
playing Soca Tati.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go and visit them tonight, show me face, blah, 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 9 o'clock. No time to go down there, show me face. And you know what I mean? It's an honor to know that our pan side is always...
Pull back some...
Yeah, I mean because
classic.
you remember that tune is...
That's a classic. That
and for Joy, you know, it's an honor.
Yeah.
And you know what amazed me there, you know? Everybody starts sending me this clip. Because like they are singing a school competition in Jamaica where different schools will participate.
Yes. And they sang Soca Tati.
And they sing Soca Butterfly.
Soca Butterfly. Yes.
They do Alison Hines footsteps thing, and they do Soca Butterfly.
Yeah, okay.
And I think they won the competition, and everybody.
Yes, they won it.
Everybody sending me that like if it Oscar B.
You saw it. I
but
saw
the
it.
amount of time that
I felt.
When I look at the views that I had on Facebook, the thousands of views, 500,000 views.
Yes.
I was really excited, and I felt a joy in my heart to know that in this time of my career, that the youths, thanks to them, well, they may not have known the song. It had to be the musical
director.
Musical director would have been the man to say, look, hey, this is where we're going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that, I pay kudos to the school and for them. Everybody's like, Oscar B, you teach them fellas, you know what I mean? So, and it's nice to know that we have the classics. It's nice to know we are part of the classics.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we trust me. Why Oscar, why you gotta take a knock at the glass and say, cheers to life. We are the block right now. I mean, it is something of a novelty. Sometimes when I see you perform, right? When I see you perform, it's like a novelty because your interaction with the audience on a regular, every time I see you perform, your interaction is you always up there with them. It's either you're in the middle of them, you have them doing all kind of thing in the crowd. I have some footage of you. The last event we did, right? As the cameraman, I said, big man, I say, you know, I hire you, right? Man, have your whole performance done. The man see that boy, I was just real excited. He said, you haven't seen an entertainer like that in a long time. You understand?
Respect.
In a long time, and I had some. I said, I don't give you that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Because
it's because you see, you know, as somebody said to me the other day, function I just said that if you enjoy what you do, you wouldn't work a day in your life.
Well, true.
So not Frank Sinatra, Shakespeare. My apologies, Shakespeare, not Frank Sinatra.
Frank probably said it too, you know.
Frank probably said it too.
Yeah.
Because I remember Byron Lee had a quote from Ray Charles. And he always used to use that quote when we go to interviews. The interviewer used to ask Byron, so Byron, when you going to retire? Byron used to say, well, boy, I want to tell you something, you know. I want to tell you the great Ray Charles say, retire?
Yeah.
Retire? Retire from what? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are you retiring from?
Yeah, we can. When you love what you do.
If you're doing something and you love it, as Shakespeare said, what are you retiring from? You have to retire from working on.
Yeah.
And this is not work.
You enjoy it. I clearly know.
This is what you're getting paid for and you enjoy it.
Yeah, I clearly know.
So it doesn't come to work, it doesn't come as work to me. Just enjoyment, and I just have the, I just love seeing the
masses happy.
The masses happy, smile on the faces. To know when somebody hire you and they finish and they pay you, they can say, boy, thank you so much. Everybody had a fantastic time. And as you know, I'm the kind of entertainer who people just ask me, but Oscar B, I ain't seen you performing no way. Because I'm not a billboard artist. I'm not an artist you go here and this fit, that fit, this fit, that fit.
And again, the discussion the other day was the same, you know. How many years but how many years you'll be jumping and practicing. You have to be able to elevate at some certain points in time in your life.
Of course.
And also meeting, because they want to compare you with other artists or other And the thing is, I remember Tony Prescott saying this some years ago, you were saying this, he said, not because all you see me, it doesn't mean I out there.
Correct.
What I'm doing is not required to be
To be all
broadcast.
exactly about it. And it's true.
And it's only now with the Facebook and well Instagram and YouTube and these social media platforms, now we're getting a glimpse of people performing other places because now they're saying, you know,
Correct. You're
getting
posting
views and
you're
views
posting
in order to get higher.
So the post basically is to let you know, look, I'm still relevant.
Still relevant.
You know what I mean?
But the point is, my thing is right. That level or that yardstick, basically what we have, we basically put it on ourselves because everybody doing it. Tell yourself, hey, I had to do it. But these things were non-existent before, and we were getting things done.
Exactly.
You know, so I mean, it's a good thing for stuff like this to get out there, because
correct
for me is as as KB say, you go to different parts of the world. There are Trinidadians almost anywhere you go in the world. You understand? The people on the international, the real foreigners may or may not glimpse or grab up on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But at least if they do want to type in something where Calypso, Soca is considered Trinidad, it pops up as one of the features.
Correct.
You understand? And then they get to know, and that's where the history is. And because I believe that everything that we do is supposed to be at least something etched and signed and put down there where it is that somebody can go back and refer
Of course. And we don't have that. That's something that we don't have. We don't sorry to say, we don't document.
Well, we do it. Some people just don't hand it out.
Well, I guess we do, but
some people don't hand it out.
What do we document? Well, yeah, correct.
Some people don't hand it out because they want to keep it close to the chest because it's you know, it's important to them, or it's you know, in that level. But anyhow, ending on the note of
yes, my brother.
Okay, Oscar be in the house. He has to go down to Central right now and
I'm gonna check out
represent
Cuba Joylanders.
Yeah, that's
everybody want come. Let me do that. First place, you know.
In 2024.
First place.
And that song came out when 90 what?
That song came out in 93, 94. I can't remember. Not 95. I think it was 92, 93, you know.
Oscar
came out
like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I came out.
94.
And then you remember I had a big tune called Brass Line, you know.
That's 30 years ago.
Brass Line.
Pascal, hold on.
I was in Soca Mona. I came fourth on Brass Line.
Brass Line.
1995. If you punch up Brass Line on YouTube, I came fourth with that song.
Soca Monarch.
In Soca Mona.
Really?
You making joke or what?
Wait a minute, that's Soca Monarch.
Well, in the earlys, you know who won that year? That was Super Blonde when he won that year.
95?
95. Yeah.
By year?
I tied for third. Is that a third?
95 or 96? 95 or 96?
95, I'm telling you. Yeah.
On the road and
I had a tune called Bass Line. Mass and bass always go together.
What's preparation for Soca Monarch, boy?
Oh, through the years.
What's preparation for Soca Monarch? Because
What's preparation?
yeah, in regard, were you one of those who had those set up props and
No. But I'll tell you what. Back then, it was set up props.
yeah.
No.
True,
Back in 95 was no pops. Back in 95, you know who my pops were? My pops was my wife to be, her cousin, her nephews, and sister. That was it.
Yeah.
If you go on YouTube now,
Simple.
you see that. Simple.
Yeah,
because back then was no confetti and them kind of thing, you know.
Nah.
Back then was no samples, you know.
Yeah.
Back then you couldn't play no sample.
Yeah, you're
behind the voice,
losing.
you know.
You're losing. That would have.
Back then, you wanna
Disqualifier.
sing your song.
Yeah.
The back vocals had to sing your song.
Yeah.
You had to entertain the audience.
Yeah.
And whatever little pops you get with you, who played the little mass who doing this, that was it.
Yeah.
In 95. And I come in fourth in that.
Yeah, that's
Telling
a big scene. That's a big scene because
making
95
joke.
is super and
I'm telling you.
well, as I say, super runny.
Super Ronnie.
Preacher won the year before.
Right, because
Jump
when
and Wave.
Jump and Wave. jump up and wave, jump and wave.
Yeah. Around that time was a Jala.
All that until I come in fourth.
And you come forth, that was, and it had no groovy and no power.
No,
It
it was one thing.
one soca gonna.
Mass and brass, lyrics, melody, delivery,
You
performance.
catch me there. That
Tell
you send it back
you,
in
dig
the
up that now, dig up,
you
all
send it back in the
dig
zone.
up that. 1995, just type in brass line Oscar B.
Yeah.
Brass line written by the deceased Anthony Alexis.
Lexo.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
That was
you
the
did
writer.
Lexo, boy. Yes, boy.
Lyrics to
Lexo.
kill. Mass and brass always go together.
Yeah,
Spread
boy.
your hand and break away. It's mass we come out to play all through the years. Ask the storyteller. Spread your hand and break away. It's mass we come out to play. Eh?
But that was no pace song. That was like
That be a song.
was
I
fire.
sing it slow. That song was
Really
145
That fire.
out. Man, if you I gotta say that
No.
You don't want your catalog?
I will not.
research
this
that,
year.
research that
I'll
folks.
pull the laptop.
1995 Soca Monarch. Type in Oscar B.
Mhm.
1995 Soca Monarch. You'll see mass and brass. Name of the song is called Brass Line.
Brass
Give
Line.
me the brass line, give me the Roy Cape,
Blow that.
backing up,
Yes, Ricky was the
Papi
back
Roy,
There you go. Imagine a real brass there.
you making joke. And watch me now.
Wow,
Give me the
wow.
bam, and I jump in on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, bam, bam. And I only go up in here so and split it. Bam. I can't do that now.
No.
I mean, it on the ground, but I can't do it up in the air.
Yeah. I mean that again at the end of the day is like
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
memories that you know it's good to just
For real.
vibes, boy. Just
For
catch
real,
up
kid,
vibes.
for
That's what we
real.
do it. We do it normally when we bunks up outside, yeah. So why not do it and have it as a
Yeah, you
so
document it.
yeah,
I
man.
appreciate it. The document.
yeah,
This is nice.
this is our vibes, you know, because Oscar
Extensive,
you,
extensive,
and
extensive.
you are like I said, there's a part 2 coming with Oscar B because
Yeah, do part 2.
Yeah, part two,
You
that's
can't, you can't do all
everything
this,
in one
yeah.
one there. That no
So
one
you just
should-
don't buy only. You gotta go back to the new area now. And
Yeah,
I gotta take
like
that next.
I think 2000. That's yeah, up the road.
Correct.
But what was it? So your vibes now is you doing you.
My advice though is me, just solo work. I do solo work. I
Doing
just
you.
do solo work.
What's your give me?
I MCing, I hosting, I
Yeah.
you know.
I want to say the other day, boy. Oscar coming over before me now. Man, him want DJ, boy. Man, everything.
Yeah, I DJ
Pop,
too.
pop, everything.
I DJ too, and there's
And you
next
have
thing
your
you-
radio. You have a radio. You
I
have a
do
radio
I do
show.
a, I do a radio show on ENFX radio as well.
ENFX.
ENFX radio, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I do that every Monday and Tuesdays. you know,
Right.
From 10 to 12 and from 6 to 8 in the evening.
10 to 12
And 6 to 8.
10
10
to
to 12 on Monday,
a.m.
10 to 12 p.m. 10 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Right.
And 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. 6
On-
p.m. to 8 p.m.
Right. On Tuesdays. Yeah. Check him out. Check out Oscar B.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
on NFX.
So that's the vibes, you know, and
That's
you
the
know,
vibes.
I DJ as well.
You Oscar, you DJ now too?
I DJ for parties. I'm an entertainer with a different kind of select.
Yeah, real. Well, I hear this. I was on DJ too.
I know if you don't DJ.
I ain't DJ now.
I know.
What is that? So,
I know that is something that I've always loved to do. And I always love announcing on radio.
Yeah.
Because I used to do radio in
That's a-
Jamaica too.
Really?
Yeah. I did a stint in radio in Jamaica too.
Part 2, ladies and gentlemen. Part 2. Part 2 with
I
Oscar
did a
B.
radio program in Jamaica. I did a radio stint in Jamaica.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I do a little DJ work. I DJ for parties, you know.
What are your handles on Instagram?
MC.
What are your
My
handles?
handle, you can catch me on Facebook, Oscar Benjamin. Instagram, Vibes B. TikTok, you get me at Oscar B. OscarB.musicvibes.com. Basically, so.
Yes. Oscar, well, it's a pleasure having you on the inside.
Hey.
It's a good vibe.
I enjoy these little vibes, you know.
Yeah, usually, like I say, everybody has a different,
bottle and
different
spoon.
a little different vibes, you know, everything
Mhm.
different, the history is different. They
Yeah.
although along the same line, but the history is different.
Correct.
And I mean, it's definitely a pleasure of us having you on the inside here. And looking forward to part 2 coming up.
Yeah, I do a
Eventually
part
down
two.
the road.
Yeah, I do a part 2.
And who knows, we may be able to be hopefully on the road in between, you know.
Yeah.
When you're on the block, you could probably move up on your block, take a chill,
Yeah,
vibes
man,
the
I
thing,
can
and
come
see
my
how it
block and
goes.
do the thing.
You have a little more time to expel, you know, and spend the thing.
Yeah.
So we gotta say enough kudos, enough respect us coming passing through and I mean it's on the block, as we say, when you're on the block, anything could happen on the block. You understand? So big vibes, good vibes, and be safe for them, man.
Cheers, my brother.
Cheers.
Best of love. Hey, you people keep it safe. Block your street Oscar B.
Mhm.
Ah,
We
you don't
out.
know. Out like goat.
We
Boom. Yeah.